Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right. Today we have a letter, and it's entitled Self Love, Career Moves, or Settling Down. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video, then we're going to dive right into this letter and see what she says. Okay? Here we go.
Ladies, please attend school. Focus on your education. Get your degree. Work hard and become something in life. Relationships or marriage is not a career. A man is not a financial breakthrough. He is not your bank. Make your own money.
I just turned 30 years old, and lately I've been feeling torn between two paths in my life. I have a deep love for photography and an exciting project I've been working on. I've also been thinking about moving back home to Kenya to fully pursue my career and build something meaningful there. It's a dream that really matters to me. I also have another career that I want to take on and work toward, which is a passenger service agent at the airport. I found a course online which will give me all the skills and knowledge I need for this job. Okay, so you want to fly. All right, it's good. You have a lot of passions. At the same time, part of me longs for love, partnership, and the possibility of starting a family. Watching others around me settle down, get married, and have children sometimes stirs feeling of jealousy and sadness, especially online. I get so sad and I cry a lot. I feel so lonely. I don't want to feel like that. But it's hard not to when I wonder if I've waited too long or missed my chance. Okay, let's stop right here. You haven't missed anything. You're just 30 years old. Okay? You still got at least 10 more years because I had my baby at 40. Of course, it was my last baby, but I had him. All right, so I figured you just 30, you got 10 more years to pursue your dreams and then think about maybe a family. Okay? But you have too many dreams to think about having a family right now because you will regret it in the end. Because once you have that baby, then that baby becomes your life. And if you get married, then your husband and your children is your life, your total life. And you won't have time for your photography, for pursuing any kind of online courses or any of that. All of that will be put on the back burner until your kids get grown. You don't want to do that. It happens to so many ladies. And many ladies never go back to their passions. They just feel like it's just too late. They don't even know where to start anymore. They gave it up to have a family. Okay? I don't think you need to sacrifice yourself just to have a family. Just wait to have one. Pursue your dreams and your careers first. And then think about a family. All right, now you'll be older, but you'll be more established. And on the outside chance, I mean, there'll be men out there, but it will be different the older that you get because the pool of eligible men will get smaller. Not saying you won't find anybody. You'll probably find the best one for you, at a later age. Because really, I think that men should wait until they get older to settle down with a wife anyway. But for women with age, your selection pool of men does get smaller and smaller. I believe the best time to secure a mate, a lifetime mate, hopefully it'll last a lifetime, is when you're young, in your 20s. because in your 20s, most of these guys don't have the experience of already being with a woman, already married with a woman, already with kids and all that kind of stuff. They're fresh. And if you're fresh, coming out fresh, then you can start, a life together. I don't know how smooth it'll be, but at least he won't have any baggage and you won't have any baggage. I think that's the glamour of getting together when you're young. But when you get older, people are coming with baggage, life experience baggage. And that's why relationships get harder the older that you get. But you can have a very happy existence because you can meet someone just like you, someone who concentrated on their career. Now, at a later age, now they may desire to have a partner, settle down. You see, it's not impossible because a lot of men are waiting until an older age. And every man out there is not looking for a 20-year-old girl. Some of them are looking for a compatible partner. And that's where you would fit in. You see, so it's not impossible, but you would really need to take your time and be discerning. And don't toss out the idea. The more that you grow in your career and your projects, you will meet more suitable men who are in their career and are in projects. You see, so these men are ambitious and doing things. And you will probably meet more men, more suitable men as you pursue your career than if you just decided to settle down. When you settle down, that's it. For women, that's pretty much it. So I say take your time and pursue all of your dreams now before you decide to have a family. All right, let's go on. We didn't finish your letter. Let's go on with your letter. Sometimes I notice that whenever a guy shows me attention or even just talks to me, I instantly start imagining a relationship. Stop doing that. Marriage or even having a baby together. Don't do it. Dismiss that out of your mind. Sometimes if I sit around and I'll watch a romantic movie or something like that, you get the urge that, maybe I would like to have a companion, when I have my free time. It wouldn't be bad to have somebody to come and be a nice friend to me. And then when I think about it, something else say, nah, don't do that because that's going to take away from what you are trying to build. All right. As long as you are trying to build something in your life, it's better you do it by yourself because once you bring other people into it, a lot of them will try to take it away from you. A lot of them have their own opinions about it. And if you have a partner, then they want to be a part of it, which dilutes what you're trying to do. Okay? So I say, take your time and don't be in a hurry. All right, let's see what else you said here. All of these interactions are online based. I have even gone so far as to give men money to love me, and none of it ever worked out. Right, because they were just after your money. Okay? I'm not sure if I should delete my Facebook account or start fresh because that's where all the men I can't seem to get away or move forward. They always reach out even though I'm done. Well, you know what? I don't understand this part because I have gotten letters from other ladies who ask, should I delete my Facebook account because all these men are contacting me? Well, I don't understand. Can they reach out of the computer and touch it? I don't get it. Just because somebody is contacting you online doesn't mean that you got to respond. Because I don't think Facebook is video chat, so they actually can't see you. They can say what they want. But it's just like If they call you up on the telephone and you look down and you don't recognize the number, don't answer. So, no, you don't need to delete your Facebook account. Just don't respond to them. And I believe there's a feature on Facebook that you can even block them if you want to. When I had a personal Facebook account, I got slew of men always, trying to get my attention and things. That didn't bother me whatsoever. Just ignore it. Okay? They're just fans, right? And even if you communicated with these people in the past, doesn't mean that you are under any obligation to continue that communication. So let them contact you all they want. Just ignore it and keep moving. But it also makes me realize how strong my longing for companionship and family has become. And to put it all together, it just sounds desperate because it simply is. Well, now you need to sit down with yourself and decide what is best for you. Okay? If you really want to settle down, but number one, you need to meet somebody who's suitable to settle down with. Okay, but that doesn't mean going out trying to find him. Attract him spiritually through your energy. Do not go online looking for him. And do not pay any more men money to be with you. Don't do any of that. Concentrate on yourself. That's the best way to attract men. And I believe it's very attractive to men when you are a self-sufficient woman building something for yourself. Okay? Let that be your priority, not companionship. It's just like for men. Think about it. A man who has concentrated on his career path and built a successful business, he's got loads of money. He has no shortage of women. And it would be the same for you. Build your career. Build a name for yourself. Be something in the world. And men will come to you. You don't have to go running looking for them. It's the women who haven't done anything with their lives. You see, but sit around and just try to look pretty. Well, pretty is good when you're young, but when you get older, after a while, pretty is not as pretty as it was. So now what you got to go on? Your skill, what you have built in your life. Okay? Because a lot of men out here who are successful would like to pair up with a woman who is successful. She can have hers, he can have his, and they can build this empire together. You understand? That's the way of the West, and that's the way that you are today. Okay? All right. Let's go on. I also struggle with confidence. And it's one of the main reasons I've hesitated to start dating again. Well, you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Concentrate on you. I set myself goals for my skincare, laser treatments, and getting my teeth done to boost my confidence without changing the beauty I already have. However, beauty starts within and deep down. I want to grow into the best version of myself before entering a relationship or anything romantic. But sometimes that makes me feel like I'm running out of time. I always hear it's too late. Once you are 30, nobody wants you. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I met my second husband, and I know I had to have been, 38. I was on the down end of 30. That's why I had that baby at 40 when I married him. You understand? So, and he was a nice looking 30. He was 35, so I was a few years older than him, like 3 years. But he was a fine looking 35. You understand? So don't believe what everybody tells you. How can I honor my dreams and ambitions while still keeping space open for love without feeling like I'm behind in life? Well, you feeling like you're behind in life is only in your mind. If that's what you believe, then that's where you'll always be behind. But don't think like that. Know that you can always have what you want in life. No matter what age. Age is nothing. Understand? Age doesn't mean anything in the universe. So whatever you want, whatever your desires are, go for it. But I do think that you need to concentrate on your projects, whatever you really want to be in life. Concentrate on that first before you lock yourself down into a relationship. Okay? Because from your letter, it already looks like anytime a guy pays you attention, your mind automatically goes to a relationship. Don't do that. Just meet these guys as friends. That's why I say if you concentrate on your career and that is your focus, you don't have time for that. You really won't have time for a lot of other things. I hope that I've said something that can help someone today. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I want to thank you for your comments and your letters. And if any of you have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. I want to thank those of you who have donated to help my adopted family. I thank you so much. And those of you who haven't had the opportunity, I'm still running the campaign for a while because I want to raise enough money that can really help this family. So, dig deep and send me what you can. And if you don't have a lot, which a lot of us don't, just send me the price of a cup of coffee. All right? And that will help because every little bit will help this family in need. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best and happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.